What's up, man? Tap in, somebody. What's up, man? Who's tapping in? Where you from? Saturday morning cigar time. What's up, Mike? What's up, Debo? Today we're going to talk about the George Floyd situation. Um, I don't know. You guys probably haven't been with me from the beginning. Boston, okay, what's up? But the reason I started my YouTube channel was because of the George Floyd situation and because of a cop that pulled me over and charged me with tax evasion during coronavirus 3 days before George Floyd was killed. That traffic stop, you guys, happened before that. Okay? So, how I knew George Floyd and Derek Chauvin is I worked with them at the Nuevo Rodeo nightclub in South Minneapolis. It was the first job. What's up, ASD Doc? It was the first job that I had when I got out of prison. Okay? Now, Derek Chauvin worked there as security, but he wore his uniform. Okay? And he drove a squad car. So if you didn't know no better, you would have thought he was an on-duty police officer. That was his appearance. Derek Chauvin or George Floyd didn't work there at the time that I did on a regular basis. He only came there when they had big shows and big events. Okay, so I had only met George Floyd maybe once or twice. I had seen Derek Chauvin probably 50 to 100 times. Okay, I had paid him his money before at the end of the night from the nightclub owner's hand to my hand to his hand. Okay, so I knew him. I didn't know his name at the time because I didn't give a fuck, but we knew each other by face. One day I was sitting at a bus stop waiting on the bus because I didn't even want to do nothing wrong when I got out of prison. I didn't want to drive without a license or none of that shit. So I was sitting at a bus stop waiting for the bus, and he pulled up. Derek Chauvin pulled up, and I think he might have had somebody with him, another cop, and he offered me a ride to work. You know, just trying to be nice. And I declined the ride because I'm not going to be getting in the back of a squad car willing. Even though I knew he wasn't up to no bullshit, I just didn't want to be in that confined little space. You know? I want to be outside. I don't want to be indoors, you guys. That's just me. So I declined the ride, and I probably seen him that night at work. Now, he really was kind of quiet. That's what I remember. He was an asshole to certain people, and he liked to pepper spray and mace people at the end of the night if they didn't want to leave when they were told to leave. He had like the little man complex. He's a really small individual. He's maybe as tall as me, or maybe an inch taller, but his arms are like the size of my wrist, you know? So he wasn't a tough guy. You guys don't get it fucked up. Now, Derek Chauvin had killed somebody on a previous occasion in a justified shooting where some guy spazzed out, shot his bitch or stabbed his bitch in her boyfriend or something. She was probably cheating or whatever, and then pulled a sawed-off shotgun on the police in an intersection, and like 6 cops unloaded on him and killed him in South Minneapolis. Okay? Then he shot somebody in the groin, basically in the dick area, that was unarmed in an altercation in a bathroom where he had chased somebody Yeah, you know what? I have a stage one scat pack, which is an upgraded exhaust system. So my exhaust, I actually like. I wouldn't change it, you know. But Flowmasters probably do sound mean. The one thing I would do is I might get an H pipe or an X pipe. But now back to the scenario. So Derek Chauvin and George Floyd knew each other from the nightclub, you guys, and they didn't get along, I guess. Now, whatever happened between them, you guys, happened after I didn't work there anymore. So I can't tell you honestly what exactly happened because I wasn't there for that, you guys. But it's basically common knowledge that they didn't like each other, okay? So fast forward to the traffic stop. Derek Chauvin shows up, however you pronounce it, Chauvin, whatever the fuck, shows up, kills George Floyd out of spite over whatever they got into at the nightclub. You guys, so now they just reinstated a third degree murder charge on Derek Chauvin. Now, it should be a first degree murder charge. Now, the reason I worry about the third degree murder charge, you guys, because they're going to end up convicting him of that instead of the second, when it's really a first degree. Third degree carries like probation. Second degree murder, man, if you got a good lawyer, you might just do a couple of years and the rest on parole. First degree premeditated murder, you're getting a minimum of 25 years in prison and up. So with the second and third degree murder charge, whether he's convicted or not, he's not going to get a lot of jail time. At that point, everybody's going to go crazy and there's going to be riots all across the world again. They're doing this on purpose. That's why they reinstated the third degree murder charge. That was something that was a bad idea, and that is not good for the prosecution. Even if they're the ones who requested it, that's a bad move for a prosecutor to reinstate a third degree murder charge when it already got moved to second. All that's doing is allowing him to potentially get convicted of the third and not the second. They're not going to convict him of a second and a third. I don't even think they can do that by law. It's going to be one or the other. So for them to even bring that third degree murder charge back scares me. It alarms me. You know, if I was his family, I'd be tripping like, fuck no. It's supposed to be a first degree premeditated murder, not a second or a third. And people are going to say, what's up, Gina? People are going to say that, they're going to think and say that that's like a good idea, but anybody that really knows criminal law knows that shit is hell no. There shouldn't be a second or a third degree charge. It's a first, and everybody knows it. Even CBS News knows it, but they won't tell you guys. They told me, but won't tell you. What the fuck kind of world do we live in where even when people try to do the right thing, somebody else sweeps it under the rug real quick? I mean, come on, man. CBS News, you guys, at least like a couple of people that work there, probably not the higher ups, obviously, but they were shocked what was going on. They want to expose it, you guys, but they'll get fired. They'll lose their jobs. So they basically left it up to me. We traded information. They left it up to me to tell you guys what they couldn't. Because they know that I'm going to say some shit I don't give a fuck. They saw my interviews. That's why they came to me like, oh, this is the right guy to get the truth out of. Everybody else is kind of following an agenda, right? Man, if he gets let off, it don't even matter, you guys. Like, the world's going to go so crazy that other cops are probably going to end up getting killed. So if they let him off, they're just going to probably get a bunch more cops killed because the population's going to go crazy, you guys. The population's going to lose it. Yeah, the justice system is very rigged, but sometimes you actually get justice, believe it or not, because sometimes there's certain judges that they just can't go with the bullshit that day. It's just too much for them, you guys, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all human, and sometimes judges aren't with the bullshit either. Believe it or not, I've seen it happen. So 99.9% of everybody in the criminal justice system, from lawyers to prosecutors to cops to probation officers to judges, they're all full of shit. But there's that 0.01% that have a heart and they're real people. And they will say, fuck that, I'm not doing it. I won't be a fucking part of it. That shit's wrong, you know? So there's some decent judges out there too, you guys. Just not a lot of them. Most of them are going to do exactly what they're told at all times. And even the decent judges, they're going to do some bitch shit from time to time too, because they have to. They have to, or they would never been in that position in the first place, you guys. So yeah, man, it's Saturday morning cigar time. We're talking about the George Floyd trial of the century. I was going into how I know George Floyd and Derek Chauvin and how exactly and where exactly I met them. Okay? Now, I can't really speak on George Floyd's character because I didn't know him well enough. I'd only been introduced to him once or twice, and it was briefly. Now, Derek Chauvin, I know a little bit more about, but it was personal, you guys. I don't think Derek Chauvin was even a racist. It might look like it from what he did, but you guys, that shit wasn't race related. They wanted it, the powers that be wanted it to go down as racial, but it wasn't. They used it to divide and conquer the population and to push us back 100 years back to the days of racism, which it kind of worked for a little bit, but it's not going to work. Yeah, it's divide and conquer. It's a Masonic tactic that they have used to control the world since the beginning of time. Okay? You divide people, you get them fighting each other, and then you conquer them when they don't even know it. Huh? Fuck no, OG Silverback ain't no real dude. Fuck no, he ain't. Man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You guys, that motherfucker is a sociopath. Now he's apologizing and trying to tug on your heartstrings and get you to feel sorry for him once again. But last week, he was old tough-ass prison goon booty bandit, if you fucking let him tell it. Come on, Debo. I seen you call him out, too, Debo. I seen you call him out, and you're like, nah, that shit you said about his wife and kids, you went too far. And I never really heard what he said because I didn't listen to it. But other people told me. You know? And like I said, all he did was really expose himself as a homosexual and a sex offender and a chomo. You know what I'm saying? But, like, how the fuck could I be jealous of a fucking faggot like him, man. What are you talking about, man? You guys, get that faggot, get the silverback supporter out of here. You guys got the ratchet, smoke that fool. That's what it's for. Normally, I'll let somebody talk shit, but nah, dog, like, you're out of here, man. Get that punk out of here. Slap him with the ratchet. Kick him out of here, man. If you come on here supporting chomos like that and sex offenders and rats, you're getting kicked out of the comments. You can talk shit to me all you want. When you start supporting busters, somebody's going to hit you with the ratchet, man. That's what it's for. Fuck that. We're not going to let this motherfucker fuck up the whole live stream. You know what I'm saying? Good look out, Debo. But yeah, man, these fake ass motherfuckers, they ain't shit. And we got to make sure they don't take up our time to talk about, like, productive shit. You know what I'm saying? So back to the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin situation, you guys. It's the fucking trial of the century. And no matter how this ends, there's gonna be conflict. They already called the National Guard in to do the security. I should actually go downtown. I work all week, you guys, but I work at 2:00. So at some point, I'll go down there and we'll get in the protest. We'll see what's up. We'll go. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down, right at the courthouse. You know, sometime next week. But yeah, no matter what, we're not gonna be satisfied. Without a first-degree murder charge and conviction, we're not going to be satisfied with the result. Even if he's convicted, he's not going to get a jail sentence long enough that is going to make us feel like we got justice. And when he goes to prison, nobody's going to kill him. They might. There's always that outside chance, you guys, that you can get murdered, okay? That's always on the table in this world. But in the state of Minnesota, you guys, man, they soften motherfuckers up in there. I swear they put something in the water or that funny-ass Kool-Aid they give people, man. You know, it's something, man, because it just should never be that many criminals getting along. You guys see how the YouTube platform is? We're always getting into it. Every other day somebody's going at another YouTuber's fucking throat. Whether they're right, they're wrong, or they're lying, it still happens. And this is exactly how prison is. There's always conflict. There's always problems. There's always somebody getting took out. There's always somebody false flagging. It's exactly the same, you guys. Yeah, I'm on Lake Street right now. And this is the main street that got tore down. This was the street that the rodeo was on, where we all worked at. This is the street that the 3rd Precinct was on. This is the street that I was standing at the bus stop on when Derek Chauvin offered me the ride to work. You know? Like, he never did nothing to me, you guys. I think I even beat somebody up in front of him, and he didn't do shit. Because I was security, and motherfucker got in my face, and he's like, some puto. And I don't really speak Spanish, but I know what that means. So I just leveled the cat, like, fuck out of my face, man. And just threw his ass into the street, man. And he tried to get down, but then the rest of the bouncers attacked him and shit like they were supposed to. Because I started off going after 2 people, you know? And I leveled him. He slapped his boy and, like, punched his boy in the face when his hands were flailing when I threw him back. So they both, it was 2 motherfuckers I really kind of brought it to. But then the rest of the bouncers did what they were supposed to do and pummel his ass, and the police just stood there and watched it. That's why I quit being a bouncer. Like, fuck that, man. Being a bouncer is like being a cop, man. Fuck that shit. You know? Like, I found myself, like, thinking, like, I got warned a couple of times by the boss of the nightclub, like, Nick, you're going to fucking kill somebody, man. You can't be fucking people up and throwing them out the door and Like, I don't fucking know how to negotiate with somebody and be like half rough with them. I'm just gonna fucking floor you. I don't know how to play fight with you when you're fucking not listening and you don't want to leave and you're getting in my face. So, you guys, I stopped being a bouncer because I felt like I was gonna end up catching a body for $13 an hour. And I'm like, I might just go back being a criminal if I'm gonna keep doing this shit. Like, this doesn't make no sense. I'm fucking working next to cops and fucking people up that I don't even know and don't have nothing against because they gotta go because somebody else said they gotta go. Like, fuck all that, man. I quit that job, you guys. You know, I quit that job after like a year, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. You know what I'm saying? I went my separate way. And I never really thought that any of that shit would ever become relevant at all again, ever. But now it's like, damn, there's just a lot of shit that I've told you guys that you probably either missed it. You gotta watch all my videos from the beginning, you know? But this fucking trial, you guys, is gonna is definitely gonna end bad even if he gets convicted. Here's the third precinct right here. That's the police station that got burnt the fuck down. Now, this place right up here, where I'm about to show you guys, this is where the nightclub used to be. All right, so what's left? Whole area got leveled. But it's fucked up that, like, you know, a lot of things are going to be said in the future, you guys. Oh, you can't hear me? Probably because I walked away from the car, man. My fault. Can you hear me now? I should have turned my Bluetooth off, you guys. Um, that shit sometimes it ends up being fucked up. Can you guys hear me? Say something. Okay, yeah, because I walked away from the car, but I wasn't saying much, but um, I was just pointing out shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That gray building that I was pointing out with my finger, that's like just being built. That was where the auto zone was, where that police officer Jacob Pedersen broke the windows and started the riots. The riots were started by a cop. They probably would have went down anyway, you guys, but that was I showed you guys the police station. That's the first police station in the history of the United States to ever be like burned and abandoned, to my knowledge. Like, They let that shit happen, you guys. Come on, you really think that the cops wouldn't have called in the military? Come on, you guys. They could have just swooped down a couple of helicopters with a couple of fucking miniguns and just fired some warning shots. And everybody, I'm sure, would have been like, fuck that. You know? And then when the cop tried to get away, they were like, he's a cop. You're a cop. You're a cop. And they all started chanting, he's a cop, by the time he even got around the corner. You know? And the reason he had that black umbrella, you guys, was so they could spot him out of all those thousands of people, so the cops knew where he was. And if he got in real trouble, they could try and come get him. If he'd have got, like, fucking subdued by the crowd, they were going to come and get him out of there. But only in the event that the crowd subdued him would they have gave him any assistance. This is the truth. This is how this shit works, you guys. I can't believe I'm one of the most cop-hating motherfuckers you're ever going to meet. You're ever going to meet, okay? And I can't believe that this could fall anywhere around me. I don't even think life is actually real. I don't. I think it's a simulation of something. It's high-tech technology. It's not what we think it is, you guys. There's no fucking way. I've seen so many weird events, so many strange things that I can't even fucking explain to you guys. I have explained a lot of it in these videos. Like, I lived in a haunted house when I was a kid, man, a little kid. You know, I don't even want to talk about that kind of a subject, you know what I'm saying? But this is the truth. There's just been a lot of weird things that seem impossible. Too much weird shit. I don't think life is real. You know? I think it matters, though. I think it matters what we do in this simulation. You know what I'm saying? But it's not real. But if we bitch up in it, then we did what we did. If we go out and snake our best friend over fucking $10,000, and we're gonna be judged on all this kind of shit at some point. When we get zapped out of this reality, and we die, and whatever happened, we're gonna have to go through all this shit. We're gonna get called out about certain shit, you know, and it's gonna matter. I don't know what it's gonna make a difference in, but if you're a piece of shit here in this simulation, then how could you ever be trusted in a real life or a real world? You know, so maybe it's just a test to see if we can even be shown a real world in a real life and what it really is, man. You know, maybe there is a world that's perfect and everything is right, you know, but if you fuck it up here, they're not letting you there, because you'll fuck it up there, because you fucked it up in some shit that wasn't even real, you couldn't handle, you know. But this is serious, okay? So don't think that I'm like, oh, life's just a joke, it's not real. I'm not saying that, you guys. It's fucking serious. It's real. You know, it hurts. You know, the pain feels, you know, it's like, oh, it's serious as fuck, man, and it is what it is, man. But it's just not as organic as we think it is. If you guys have ever seen some of the footage that I was watching, some shit, these people were videotaping when their parents passed away. They were like old, just like different people, okay? A couple of different films. Their parents were like real old and they were like dying at home, basically, right? And for whatever reason, he put a camera on him, man. Put a camera on his dad, and I think he was actually in the room when it happened, but he didn't see it happen. He had to go back and watch the camera, and he saw it in the camera because the human eye and the camera actually see different things, you guys. There's certain things that, and I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, I'm glad you're saying that, Debo, because I know I'm not the only one. I know everybody had these experiences, from deja vu to premonitions to vision to people predicting the future to people sending messages back from the other side. You know, like just weird ass shit, man. Like life is really, it's hard as fuck, you guys, but it's an amazing experience no matter whether it is technology or not. It's an amazing experience. And the craziest thing, this might sound crazy, you guys, but one of the craziest, most like one of the most amazing experiences I ever had in this world was being shot. Yep, wouldn't trade it for nothing. You know, and that might seem weird to you, man, but that was a good experience. You know, um, I don't know, man. There's nothing else like it. Nothing else like it, man. I don't recommend it, but it's a hell of an experience, man. You know. Let me read the comments for a second, y'all, so I can. Because I'm not able to start answering some of your questions if you're asking. What would stop you from calling your loved ones from the other side? Um, I don't know, man. I think it's possibly forbidden. Um, I know that psychics, they're doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing, bro. Whether they tell you good or bad shit, they're not supposed to be doing that shit, bro. You know, that's against the rules of this simulation. It's like, because how the fuck are they doing it? How do you know? If you've been through this before, how do you know? Are you something? How do you know? How do these people know when they tell you things that you know they can't know? They describe people's faces. They describe how they live. They tell you just everything. You're just like, there's no fuck. I don't know what they are, man. I don't know if they know what they are. Some of them know what they are. Some of it, I think, just randomly do it. I don't think they can really harness this thing. I think sometimes it just happens to them. I don't think they can do it every day. I don't think they can just walk through life. They can just walk through life doing that, you guys. They'd have everything. They'd be trillionaires. They'd hit every lottery number, so I'm saying? So this shit, I think, comes to them randomly. People that are able to cross over into these things and able to do supernatural things, I don't think they can control it. You know? Hold on. I don't know, man. I just feel like yeah, psychics use demons. Yeah, man. They do. And you gotta understand, like, demons probably come in all shapes and forms and sizes. They're not all out to kill you, and they're not all out to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think they don't all have the same MO. They're all they're all probably a lot different, just like people are a lot different. They all have different motivations for what they're doing. Um, but some of the shit, it's only been a few times, but really one time in particular. But um, some of the things that I was told, Um, it what's the word, man? Some of the shit that I was told definitely had a huge impact on my life, my decisions, what I did, what I thought, the way I think about things now. So some of these things that I was told that were probably forbidden did have a positive impact on my life. You know, uh, I never looked for it though. You're never gonna catch me looking for no fucking palm reader. I don't play that shit, man. Nope. Because I feel like they can also, what I just told you, what they tell you, can alter every decision you make in your life. They might tell you some shit, man, and it can have a negative effect on you depending on how you take it. Because I can't get into all that shit right now, you guys. But you don't fuck around with them people. If they come to you and they just hit you with some shit and you can't stop it, it's not your fault. Listen to what they're talking about and don't think they're just some crazy whacked out motherfucker, but don't go looking for them. Yeah, he's been confessing his lies, you guys. He's been confessing his lies. The fucking chimpanzee, man, aka the fucking little monkey. You know what I'm saying? That dude right there, he's been confessing his lies because people have been praising him. Like, oh, thanks for being honest with us. Oh, yeah. He's like, fuck that shit, man. But yeah, he's a sociopath. He thinks he's a mastermind. And to a weak minded person, he is. Because look how far he got already. Look how far he got. Time is precious. I'll be damned if I spend any significant amount of time listening to somebody that's lying or exaggerating or just any of that kind of shit. You're not wasting my fucking life. Oh yeah, he don't want it, bro. He don't want it. He don't want it, man. Yeah, we're done with him. You guys, let's not even talk about him no more. Really, I mean, yeah, we're done. He's already in the coffin. Like, it's over for him. Like, my homie even said, he's like, man, bro, like, he said, you know what though? He's like, crazy. That was a real fight though, really, because he wasn't play. He wasn't. He didn't. He was fighting with no rules. It's hard to fight somebody like him, you guys, as far as like on this YouTube shit, because he'll say anything. He'll say anything. That shit was like, he said some pretty shocking shit to me. I'm like, holy shit, man, who the fuck says that? He said it. He didn't give a fuck. Like, that dude's a real fucking, he's a real fucking weirdo, man. You know? So, it's not easy to beat somebody like that, y'all. You know, it's not easy to get them to admit that they're lying. I used to do that to motherfuckers in the joint, in solitary confinement and places like that where you don't really see nobody's face. I used to make people confess to their fucked up ass crimes just by like verbally assaulting them through the wall and just through like the bars and shit. I would just drill them so hard. Once they'd start saying one thing wrong, I'd just be on them, man. And I'll give you an example. It'd start off with somebody telling a story like this. Man, I'm just in here, man, because I was on the bus one day and I accidentally brushed up against this lady's breast, or so she said, and I ended up getting arrested. And the story, about 2 days later, the story will turn and it'll end like this. Like, well, I was just in the bathroom at this lady's house, man, and her young daughter walked in when I was taking a piss and saw my dick, and so I got arrested for like. And then by the end of that, you'll have a full confession a couple of days later. So he's not the first person that I've basically interrogated and broke down like this and got them to confess. I'm an expert at extracting information out of the worst, most hardcore compulsive liars. So I have a lot of experience doing this, you guys. There's people I probably can't break by just talking, but I know how to break everybody, without even like taking them to within an inch of their life. Like I've tried that method before. It doesn't really work that good. There's a better one that works really fast, and you don't even really have to do much. I ain't gonna talk about it, but it's not even really that brutal. It's really not that brutal. Maybe it's no, it's not that brutal. Not that brutal, you guys. The way to extract information out of people when they're like just trying to hold out, man, to the end of the world, there's something you can do, and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, right away. Right away. It's not what you think at all. It's not what you think at all. You don't even have to punch them. It's something that hurts though real bad. It hurts real bad, and nobody can resist this kind of pain, you guys. I've seen people resist all type of shit. Cigarettes getting ashed out in their ears, fucking just getting hit fucking 50, 60 times, fucking strangled, choked out, all that kind of shit, stomped on, fucking burned, blowtorch, fucking branded, all that kind of shit. But this method actually is a lot more humane, and it works a lot faster, and it doesn't leave a bunch of marks on nobody, and there ain't no type of weirdo shit. But I know how to extract information out of people, no matter what. I just don't do it anymore. I'll never do that again. I'll never have to do that again. I better not never have to do it again. You guys, I work a fucking job. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. And that's what I'm trying to. You see, I was going to a dark place that I had to snap out of, you guys, and that's not the person that I am, man. That's not me. It's not me. Yeah, man. But I got a good job though. I can't just go work no bullshit ass job. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a good job, and I can get you guys a good job. I don't care what state you're in, because it's in multiple states. I don't know what it pays in your state, but in my state, it starts off at $23.18 an hour, and you're getting overtime every week. And once you're hired on, it jumps up to 30. And then your overtime is double time. I think my overtime is only time and a half. But nobody has an excuse to fail. The company I work for feeds people. Not for free, obviously. All the shit you see in the store, we don't have generic shit though, but most of the shit that you guys see in your store, it's coming from this company if you're in the state of Minnesota. Not every store though, but a lot of the bigger ones like Cub Foods and Super Value and shit like that, places like that, you guys. Trying to think who else do they supply. Who else do they supply? A few other ones. But yeah, I just hustle all day, driving a little forklift around, just throwing the food that stores are ordering. Like I do a good thing. I keep you motherfuckers eating, man. Like I'm not doing nothing wrong, you guys. I don't have to beat up or torture anybody, man. Ever again. I never have to worry about money again, man. I have to worry about losing my job. That's it. All I gotta worry about is losing my job, man. All I gotta do is the right thing. That's right over there. But yeah, shit, man. Yeah, I'm just glad I got a job and shit. What's up, Dre? What's going on? What's going on with you, Dre? Yeah, how you been doing, bro? That's right, man. Hey, you still downtown? Yeah. Hey, Dre, I just got a job making $23.18 an hour, bro. Yeah. And I can get you one too. Okay. Hey, I'll be down there Monday, man. Take my number down, Dre. Hey, all right. What's up, you guys? I'm back. So, yeah, like I just said, I'll get you motherfuckers a job, too. I never could have did this for you in the past. All I could have let you do is some shit that would have ended up getting you killed in the long run. Like, you know? So, I'm actually glad that I have a resource, a very valuable resource that I can share with y'all. You know? It's that simple. Now, they want more people, so as I bring more people, and they use me as a referral, we both end up getting like $150 or $300 each or something if we last 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, you got to do right at this job. They'll fire your ass. They're not just gonna give motherfuckers. Um, yeah, but like, okay, let me explain this to you. You go to an office. They let you go in a room by yourself, and they do not watch you. They are not allowed to look at your fucking dick unless you're on probation or parole with the government, and then you'll be dropping UAs downtown, okay? And that'll be a totally separate thing. But if you guys feel like you can't pass a UA, then let me tell you that you can. Because all you have to do is go get somebody's piss that's clean, put it in a bottle that holds at least about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of fluid. Keep it under your fucking armpit and keep body temperature, or keep it ball sack. One of the two. It's easy. Thank you, Debo. So don't let you guys. I let the fact that I have a criminal background, and the fact that I used to occasionally smoke marijuana, okay, and I'm prescribed it by the government, okay. So that shit lingers in your system for like 45 days. Don't let that, you guys, ruin you getting a job that good. Now, I actually stopped smoking for about a few months, so my UA was real, okay? Go figure. So, my UA was real, and I passed my UA. So, don't think that you guys can't pass the UA. You got a little nephew around the house, you'll pass the UA. You know? Tell him, hey, listen this cup for me, man. I'll give you a fucking Hot Wheels. You know? Come on, man. Not that difficult, you guys. So, there's, my criminal background, I thought would always exclude me from any decent career. You know? I assumed. Assumption is the mother of all fuck ups. To just assume something, you guys, is just, that's the dumbest shit in the world. I don't care. And this applies to everything, every situation. Don't ever assume anything, you guys. Know for sure. I swear, man, don't assume nothing, man. Don't assume nothing. You know? But yeah, I still smoke CBD. So don't feel too bad for me. Yeah, I'm cool, bro, until somebody does something wrong, and then you'll be like, holy shit, man, like, you know? But I'm still cool. It don't matter. A lot of these people will end up being like, yeah, I knew I was wrong. Like, they'll know it. Like, you can't just be out here on bullshit and go and not get checked and called out, you guys. That shit, that's just unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on bullshit, I need to get called out, man. You know, that's just how it goes, you guys. We can't have a society where people aren't held accountable. It's gonna be real bad if that shit happens, man. It's gonna be real bad if people aren't held accountable. If I can just go do some scumbag shit, jump back on here and be like, I'm sorry, you guys, man, I didn't really mean it, man. This is the reason I did it. Now this is like, nah, fuck all that justification shit. People are way too soft these days, you guys. And I noticed that back 5 years ago in prison. I'm like, whoa, like motherfuckers ain't even like held accountable in this month. Like it was fucked up, you guys. Motherfuckers had all these fucked up charges. They were still just sitting, just chilling. Like it was bad, man. Like prison is what made me really just be like, I gotta change, man. Like something has to be different, man. And it didn't happen overnight, but that's when I started changing my verbs and nouns, people, places, and things. That's when I started being like, yeah, man, like I can't fuck with certain people. I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with that motherfucker. Like, because they'll drag you back down to their level or drag you back 10 steps. Because, like, motherfuckers really hate to see you get out of this shit. Even some of your people that you really think are your friends, change your life around, be successful, and watch how they act. Watch the reaction. Watch the reaction. Even when you offer them a way out with you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah, come do this with me. This is what I'm doing. I'm getting told, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the second you don't want to do some criminal shit, second you don't want to sell drugs or dumb shit like that no more or be in the streets, man, watch how quick people turn on you, man, that you thought were really your day one. And not all of them are going to go out like that, but some are, you guys. Some definitely are. And that's a good thing, because you need to get them people from around you as fast as possible, man. It don't matter how long you've known them. It don't matter what y'all been through. Sometimes people, and shit just changes, man. You just got to move on if you can, because not everybody's going to be able to move on. Not everybody's going to be able to make this change, and they're going to fucking hate you for doing it. When you're not there to help them anymore and further their goal, whether it was working for you or not, whether it was benefiting you or not. When you're not there to do it anymore, you guys, you're going to see, man, who your real friends are, But, yeah, you guys, I don't mean to end the live streams abruptly. When somebody calls my phone, it just cuts the live stream off, man. Yeah, it is the philosophical truth, man. But one of the biggest things I want to preach to you guys is credit. Your credit, man. And it doesn't matter how bad it is right now, you guys. My shit was fucked up, and it's still fucked up, but I'm still building it up. I'm back up to like a 550, okay? But the way I'm doing it is with the Self app and the Chime card and my car payment, and I'm an authorized user on one of my son's credit cards. You know what I'm saying? I taught him about credit, and then he was like, you know what? I'll make you an authorized user on my card. So it benefits you guys for your kids to be successful. It benefits you because they can help you. You might need them someday. So you want to teach them all the shit right away so they can be successful. I didn't learn this shit until like my 35. You know what I'm saying? Like my mid 30s is when I started really figuring credit out. If somebody would have taught me that when I was younger, I would have been in a much better position right now. A lot of the shit in my life still would have happened probably, but I'd still be in a better position. But I did yeah, I do still sell my paintings, man. I do still sell them, man. I meant to put them on my Instagram page. Is like trash, y'all. Like I never put no time into it. I just put a couple of things. Like it's just not what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like I take my time with shit. I don't really fuck with Instagram, you guys, but just get at me like in my email or in the comments or something like that. If you want me to like send you a picture of them or something like that, the paintings. Um, I have one painting that I'm about to finish up, and that's gonna be what I make my T-shirts out of. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be like the logo, the Crazy World logo. You know? But yeah, it's gonna be like sweatshirts and T-shirts and shit like that. But they're gonna be like quality. I'm not just gonna get you some 1999 fucking Russell Athletic shit and imprint my fucking my logo on it. I'm gonna do y'all right. You know what I'm saying? So, but really, with the T-shirts and the sweatshirts, I want to really grow that label and that brand into something big that goes beyond YouTube, where I just got some ideas for that, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta trademark it and shit so nobody steals my image, you know, and tries to jack my shit. I'm finishing up my epoxy table. Also, I just been moving slow with shit, you guys. I should be moving faster. Like I'm making progress, but I could be doing it faster, you know. But I don't know. I kind of feel like the shit'll be more quality as I take my time, rather than to just rush shit out and rush into things and rush through things. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to actually put a lot of thought and time into shit, and I'm able to take breaks in between certain things and make sure I get it right. You know, like one of my paintings. Shit, I've been working on that painting for probably 5 years. Just little tiny shit here and there, and it's not even that intricate. You know, I've changed a few, well, not changed anything drastically, but a few little things. You know, as far as the Crazy World logo, I've been working on that painting for a long time. Not a lot of hours though, but just little shit here and there. You know, some paintings might take me an hour, some might take me 5 or 6 years of just fucking doodling on it here and there. If you if you just try and do everything at once, it's not gonna be what it's gonna be if you do it over time. When you do shit over time, it ends up looking a lot better. That's one thing I've noticed with artwork, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really just trying to do positive shit, but not fake positive shit, you guys. I'm not gonna be fake positive. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing you're not gonna get from me, man. But I am a positive person. But as soon as the motherfuckers are out of line, some negativity is gonna happen. You know, and it might be extreme negativity. This isn't a gator right here, you guys. This is muscle milk. This is vanilla muscle milk. This is frozen strawberries, a banana, and some strawberry banana Jumex juice, all blended up in a blender. Real good for you, you know? The job that I do is a lot of lifting. Not a lot of lifting heavy shit, but it's just a lot of continuous lifting. But I did lift a box that was 83 pounds. No, 86 pounds. That's about the heaviest box you're going to lift, you know? But that's not very often at all. It's probably the first time I had to do that in 5 days, you know? So it's not that bad. There's women that work there too. There's women that actually do what I do. There's women that do other shit, and there's women that do what I do. It's actually kind of fun. We're all just driving around on these little scooters hustling. All these little forklifts and pallet jacks. A pallet jack is like a miniature forklift. Forklifts are dangerous. You want to stay the fuck away from them. I don't like that forklift shit though. I drive one that like it stays like it only comes that far off the ground. The other ones go like 30 or 40 feet, and they're holding something that's like 1,000 pounds or more sometimes. If you drop that shit, you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna knock over. Oh, I don't want that responsibility, you guys. I don't want the high forklift responsibility. They're gonna try and make me do it eventually, but I don't want that responsibility. I'm gonna stay away from that shit as much as I can. Once you're in there, you guys, you can pick what you want to do. After a certain point, you might just be maintenance. You might be like, you might be maintenance. You might be like the janitor. You might be like the guy who changes the batteries out. You might be like the lady at the front desk. You might, so there's a lot of different positions at this company, but you're gonna start off in the cooler, picking packages, or not packages, but just boxes of food, ice cream, fucking orange juice, like everything that you could think of. Chicken, fucking pork, beef, fucking all that kind of shit, you know? But I've never heard of a job that pays this much, that's this simple. And they don't want you to know anything. They don't want you to think you know everything in that motherfucker. They're going to teach you, you know? But I'm actually about to go cash my first check, you guys. I got my first check. So for 24 hours, just training, my first check was like 500. 24 hours of training. They still owe me another day of that, and then the 5 days that I worked this week. So once I start getting overtime and shit like that, my checks will probably be around. I guess I ain't even done the math yet. I'll be making about like $5 or $6 grand a month until I'm hired on, and then I'll be making about 8 to 10, and I'm cool. 100,000 a year. Fuck it, I'm good. I don't want no. I don't need no more. I don't need no less. But yeah, I'm about to go cash my check now. See if the homies out here playing Trump. Nope. Yeah, I need to come and do a little session with the trumpet man. I just haven't had time. I just looked back there. I ain't see him, so he said he usually comes out about 2. His name's Joe. I haven't really had a lot of time to get back up with him, but now that it's getting nice and sunny out and shit, I'm gonna help him start a YouTube channel, and I need my son to do it and shit, man. I really don't know or remember. I didn't start my YouTube channel, so I don't know how to do it, you guys. Probably not that difficult, but I just don't remember how to do it. I know he knows how to do it better, so I want him to help me and Joe start a channel for him, you know what I'm saying, so he can play his trumpet and the saxophone. I forgot he plays the saxophone too. I seen it the other day, and when I gave him the trumpet, he had it too. And I was like, oh, I didn't really realize he played both, you know? I wonder if this motherfucker even open, man. Yeah, it is good. Alright. Yeah, man, I'll get back with y'all later today, man. But yeah, that George Floyd trial, man, is underway. George Floyd trial's underway, you guys, and that shit right there, man. That shit right there, man. It's gonna be some shit, and I'm curious to see how much of the truth comes out in the trial, because I know all the truth. I'm just real curious to see who do they use for witnesses, who do they use. I want to see that shit. I want to see if they call the right people. I want to see if they even bring up the fact that George Floyd and Derek Chauvin knew each other. If they don't bring that shit up, the whole shit's just rigged. That shit doesn't get brought up, you guys. That they knew each other from the Nuevo Rodeo nightclub, and they were both coworkers, then it's a total fix. And I just can't see them bringing that shit up. Because if it gets brought up, then it's clearly going to be a first-degree premeditated murder situation. That's just good, man. Yeah, it's going to be a first degree premeditated murder situation. And I know, obviously, that's never been spoken of one time throughout this situation. It's never been spoken of. Charging him with the first degree premeditated murder, I've never heard anybody say, except for CBS News behind the scenes when I had a conversation with Julia and Kim. They're two producers who did the interview with Dave Penny, but they weren't the ones in the interview. They're the ones who produced it, and then obviously there's like an anchor man, right? So they're the ones behind the scenes on that, and they were pretty fucking stunned about everything that's taken place and everything that's being lied about. Even though he got charged, it just still wasn't they didn't charge him appropriately to what he actually did, you know? But yeah, you guys, I'm going to cash my first check. I'm out. I'll holler at you, man.